my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Matching hundreds. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So here come the Colts under second-year coach Frank Reich. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Runs through the contact. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Play fake, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Mariota on first down. Caught by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Mariota. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's Jones. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We got 4. 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw Mariota. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air again, Mariota. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Colts to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. From just shy of midfield, Mariota, he finds Taylor, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. The Broncos say they have it, they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 30 on second down, Mariota, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Mariota to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Again, it's Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming. Here we go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brissett. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brissett again. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Bandit. Bandit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
53. Blue 18. One.
He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check it backer.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Aaron Jones with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Bryant down for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even into overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go, baby.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Exit.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.